Hello, and welcome to Engineering 227. This room is used for EE 203, the Digital Logic Design Laboratory. EE 203 is required for all electrical engineering majors. This space dedicated to the laboratory is approximately 750 square feet, and by design accommodates a maximum of 12 students and one graduate teaching assistant for each lab session. This is a closed lab, and students are only allowed to work when a graduate teaching assistant is present. Here at the entrance, notice there are signs that inform students about general room policies, including that eating and drinking are not allowed, general information about campus and laboratory emergency procedures, and electrical safety. The lab includes a first aid kit and fire extinguisher. In the Office of Environmental Health and Safety, and the ECE lab manager checks and certifies the safety equipment on a regular schedule. So you may ask, what are the expected outcomes for EE 203 students? Well, upon successful completion of the lab, it is expected that students will be able to reinforce the concepts presented in EE 202, the Introduction to Digital Logic Design course, through hands-on experimentation. Students are required to apply two valued Boolean algebra techniques to analyze and optimize combinational and sequential logic circuits. Students participate in hands-on design experiments that allow them to develop small designs, simulate these designs, and then implement their designs. Students are required to solve small-scale engineering digital design problems that are the basic building blocks to larger digital design problems. They are required to develop digital design using combinational and sequential design methodologies throughout the semester. Students are exposed to modern digital design CAD tools such as Altera's Quattros 2 software and Verilog HDL. Students will be exposed to basic design capture, simulation, and FPGA-based implementation using Verilog HDL and the Triassic IC DE10 Lite platform. Moving on to the working area, the GTAs presents laboratory concepts and information in this area using the projector and whiteboard. Students assemble in this area during the instructional phase. Then the work is carried out at the 12 student workstations. Of course, before any exercise is started, students are expected to review all relevant course material for the EE 202, Introduction to Digital Logic Design, the prerequisite for EE 203, and complete any assigned pre-lab material prior to attending the lab. As far as equipment, the DE10 Lite board is used for most assignments, purchased by the students at the university bookstore. The lab exercises were compiled by the department, so there is no textbook required for this course. Each workstation is equipped with a computer loaded with Quattros Prime CAD software used for circuit simulation and FPGA programming, a breadboard for component design, a DC power supply for powering circuits, a signal generator for producing clock signals, and an oscilloscope for viewing clock signals and circuit outputs in real time. In summary, the laboratory equipment and assignments allow students to practice implementing and testing digital circuits using small-scale logic. Students develop skills in logic minimization and also expression reduction techniques. Students also master simulation and rapid prototyping techniques using CAD software and Verilog HDL. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about the EE 203 laboratory. Please note in the ECE Laboratories folder on the Google Drive, there is a summary page that describes the features of the space for your reference.